Hey, welcome back. We are live here, and we wanted to just let you know that we haven't done an episode in a while, so we're just getting back into it. And Chris is here
Yeah,
somewhere in the Batcave as usual.
I'm
Chris,
right
how
here.
are
I'm
you,
right
my
here.
friend?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. It's great to be back here.
Yeah, buddy.
Obviously talking about the topics that everyone love. Sometimes you guys love them. You might sleep through some of them, but they're all important topics, and we want to get everything out to everyone. So
We think they're
definitely.
important. Do you think they're important? If so, please leave a comment, like and share this. We're trying to reach 1 million people with this message because we really want to empower insureds and
Mhm.
contractors to fight the insurance company when they're being unfair. So, welcome to your Denial of the Day podcast with Chris Barrientos and Taylor Grant. We're here to talk to you today about tolling agreement. Chris, what is a
Mhm.
tolling agreement from a high level? We don't want the legalese jargon that an attorney is going
Yeah.
to give us, but what really is a tolling agreement? And how does that benefit or affect a claim?
That's a great question. So basically, a tolling agreement is an agreement that's put in place that you're going to extend certain deadlines in the contract,
Right,
whether that be suit against carrier,
right,
recoverable depreciation, ordinance of law. I mean, all those things have specific timelines, and they can be beneficial to the insured, especially if the insurance company hasn't done their job in paying out fully and fairly throughout the
right.
process. And all of a sudden, they get someone like us, professionals, involved, and it's been almost 2 years to hit some of those dates. And then guess
Yeah.
what? Now we got to
Well,
like,
and I just want to clarify something you said. You said a contract, and most people might understand that, but really what Chris is talking about is the policy.
the
And
policy.
the insurance company calls it a policy because most humans have a negative connotation to the word contract. So insurance companies call it the policy, but the policy is a contract. So when he says that, that's what he's talking
Mhm.
about because that is a contract between you, the insured, and the insurer. And like he was talking about, all the dates and deadlines in there. And why would we ever ask for a tolling agreement, Chris?
Yeah, so really just to protect the insured, because if we're coming up to some of those deadlines and we don't have a fully and fairly claim paid out, bringing it back to pre-loss condition, and we're
Yeah,
still working with the insurer to do that, we want to protect the insured. We want to protect all your rights to that policy for that
right.
claim to make sure nothing gets missed, and that way, you've got a fighting chance. And I guess what really kind of grinds my gears is the fact that some insurance companies won't, allow a tolling agreement. And it's like,
Yeah.
well, hold on a second. If you guys would have done your job in the very beginning, we would have never been involved. Since we've been involved, we've increased claims X amount of dollars, X amount of percentages, and now you
Right.
just want to cut the cord? That's not fair.
And
That's not
that's
fair.
what I was going to get to, Chris, is exactly what you just said is we're not asking for a tolling agreement usually. Like I can't legitimately remember the last time we requested a
Mm-hmm.
tolling agreement because Bellator or one of us or even the insured didn't do their job or their side or their responsibilities or their duties
Mm-hmm.
after loss. It's usually because the insurance company has been dragging their feet, not fully and fairly paying a claim, like you said, Chris.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're like, hey, you guys have taken forever. Can you help us by extending this with a tolling agreement? And honestly, I would say 75% of the time, which is a high percentage, and I give credit to the
Mm-hmm.
insurance companies, they usually say yes. And sometimes they say no, and we're just like, wait, what? You guys
Mm-hmm.
took forever, didn't do your damn job, and now you won't extend on behalf
Mm-hmm.
of the insured, who is your mutual client as well as ours. Like the insured is the only reason that public adjusters and insurance companies exist. And
Mm-hmm.
now you, Mr. Insurance Company, don't want to extend dates and deadlines because you didn't do your damn job. And
Yeah.
that's the unfortunate part, and that's what we're running into more and more as insurance companies become more difficult to deal with. And so
Mm-hmm.
just understand if you don't have a tolling agreement in place and they haven't agreed to extend dates and deadlines, those dates and deadlines are hard based on the contract, which is what Chris just said, which is your policy. And those dates and
Mm-hmm.
deadlines don't change unless they are altered or changed with a tolling agreement or something like that, an instrument like that. And
Mm-hmm.
so it's really an interesting situation to be in because, like I said, most of the time, and Chris, I think this is your experience too, most of the time we're requesting a tolling agreement, which just extends or tolls the deadlines because the insurance company, they're not doing their
Exactly.
job. And now all of a sudden they're saying, oh, we're not going to extend. Why not? So, Chris, I'll give you the
Yeah.
final word, my friend.
Well, basically, hopefully you guys enjoyed this content. We're going to keep doing this. Obviously, we want to try to get as much people as we can. 1 million subscribers is our goal. So if you like this content, great. Comment, leave us some different information you want us to discuss. Like the button, subscribe, and share this with the world so we can get that 1 million.
That's right. And if you need help, visit us, bellatorclaims.com.